Hey guys, welcome to Batter Up Friday Night Locals. I know it's been a while since our last video. I personally took a week off for spring break vacation just so I could just pretty much relax. You know, I do these videos every night, and usually they do run late just because my household isn't the quietest of households, so I usually have to wait till it's really late. So like between getting barely any sleep and then doing the videos for the guys, so it's kind of exhausting. But you know what, I did miss it. But enough about that. Let's just get straight into this video. We have Kevin, who's playing the Super Shenron. I believe it's Heart of Mastery, if I'm not wrong. We'll see soon enough if he is or not. And then on the right, we have Dan, who's actually playing the new Gogeta promo from leader from Heroes. I know the glare is really bad, but his leader is indeed the Super Saiyan Gogeta, and then on the other side it's Super Saiyan Gogeta Fusion Transcendant. And for those that don't know what the new leader does, it is a when this card attacks leader card, draw one card, and it gets +5 for the duration of the turn. And he is an Awakened 5 leader, and lets you draw a card and untap an energy. And on the other side, he has double strike when attacking. And when he attacks, he draws a card. Active main, he can choose one opponent's battle card with 10 power or less, and KO it. So pretty decent leader overall. I know I haven't really been commentating on what Kevin did there, but I'm sure you guys are paying attention. And he just did some Dragon Ball shenanigans and Dragon Raiders. So nothing too much. And I'm sorry I have the sniffles, but with spring in pretty much full bloom here, my allergies are just going insane here. And alright, it looks here that Dan just attacked, so that's going to be 15 to lead. And let's see if Kevin here combos out. And he indeed already has the sparking for his trunks there, so he's going to get full value out of that. Dan passing over, and like him playing the Agent of Destruction Vegeta makes me feel like he's playing an AOD version of the deck, but you can see that he's plays those blue 3-drop Gogetas and sorry, not Gogetas, Vegeta and Goku. So it looks like he is running the Vegito package in there. So to me, it looks he's probably gonna look to just Union Pator out some cards there, and with the Vegito Strongest Candy, you get a full multiple attacks. And alright, it seems here that Kevin probably at least maybe has about maybe 5 or 6. Actually, nope, he definitely had all 7 there. Dragon Balls, and then he's gonna go ahead and add it right back to draw a card. And it looks, from what it seems, he's definitely not playing the Heart of Mastery list for Super Shenron. He's playing the blue yellow good stuff. And I like to call it blue yellow good stuff because you just literally play the best of blues, which is Senzu Beans, and you usually just play that preface to just continue your untap, pretty much your untap cards, and the untap cards, that being preface, it does have barriers, so it's good into the Broly matchup. And it's already at 15, so you don't need to combo out to do pressure into later in the game. And here he's going to go ahead and just play the Crisis Crushers on Goku. I don't think you'll get a lot of value out of it, but it does put a 1-drop on the board in case Dan does tend to 1-drops later on. And there you go, guys. Even though the glare is really bad, and I apologize that, and I'll try to get that fixed in the future to make sure that you guys can actually clearly see his leader, because I was having a hard time trying to figure out what deck Dan was playing, and it was low-key stressing me out. But here you can see that he charges the Vegito there, and that Vegito being charged doesn't matter too much whatsoever because of the way the Vegito deck works. Well, I wouldn't say deck, but the engine itself. The engine itself is one of those energy manipulation engines where you can you play your Goku, you play your Vegeta, and usually the Vegeta and the Goku search each other out, and so on and so forth, and then they'll both be on the board. Then you can go ahead and union for the candy. The candy can attack. Then you can take the Vegito out of your energy, put the candy there, attack with that, and do it again. And it's just a lot of shenanigans, a lot of thing here. But here we see that Kevin's doing some childish shenanigans with Bulma, and some more shenanigans with personal ambition. And if you see me not really commentating like what's really going on, his commentating for Super Shenron is a pain. The deck is just really strong and the turns go on and on. And again, I'm sure you as the viewers are definitely paying attention, but he did attack with Bulma, and he combos out another Bulma itself there. So go ahead and make that 15. Dan just took it. Now he's playing Dragon Radar and getting back 2 Child Wishes here. So yeah, that's really going to extend Kevin's turns here, and he's just going to go ahead and tap 2, playing the Bulma. And alright, he mills 2. He mills a Preface. So that's another untap 2 card that will definitely work for him. So let's see. We know he doesn't have he needs a way to get another card on the board so he can combo out this Bulma. I don't see. He might attack with the Crisis Crusher, he might not. And he's gonna go ahead and take that and grab the Preface. That's gonna go ahead and untap 2 immediately right after for him. And that's gonna be 15 barrier. And that's gonna be 15 barrier to Dan. And he's going to go ahead and combo Senzu Bean, putting him at 3. 3 open energy, that is. And putting him at 20. Comboing the Bulma, making that a 25 single strike. Coming towards Dan there. And Dan's just going to go ahead and take it. And alright. Let's see. What does Kevin have? Oh, okay, so he did have the other radar, so that's good. You know, he played the Senzu Bean in there to open up his 3rd energy, and in doing so, that allowed him to play the Dragon's Radar and still have 2 open energy to play the Bulma out. And alright, he does build another Preface and another Nimbus there, so looks like he probably milled all the negates in his deck. Most decks probably run 2. Most of these decks run 2 to 3 Nimbus. Most people like 2 because they don't like seeing it. I feel like 3 is a really necessary number. But yeah, alright, so here he's gonna go attack with the Crisis Crusher. And it's looking like he wants to Senzu Bean again. But he's just gonna go ahead and combo the Bulma. And now he's going to go ahead and Senzu Bean. And now he's going to go ahead and use the double strike Champa. So that's what? 5, 10, 15, 25? 25 double? And Dan should have no issues either taking it or out comboing it. Dan, knowing how explosive the Super Shenron decks are, he is going to go ahead and just combo out. And you see what he did there? He ended up comboing out a Vegeta there. And that Vegeta is good in the drop area because when he plays his Goku, the Goku itself lets him grab Vegetas from the drop area. And here, Kevin did play another Child's Wish to play the Bulma, and he did mill another Child's Wish there. It's kind of unlucky because if he would have just, instead of milling, just drawn it, he would have had it immediately. But I mean, it's fine. His hand size is looking pretty low there. And he really hasn't gotten too many cards out of Dan besides the last few cards he played. And let us see. Yeah, man, Super Shenron turns are they're pretty long, you know. But the thing about this deck is if they don't sequence their attacks properly, he could be in a spot where he just straight up loses. So proper sequencing is really important with this deck. And even though people are like, oh, he has his X helmet and stuff like that, one little mistake is what it takes where you can just lose. And it seems here that Kevin's just gonna go ahead and just really pushing for those 20 cards and drop. He did end up comboing a bunch of cards there, as you can see. And the only reason I could see him doing that is if he goes for the ultimate, and which he is doing exactly that. It's kind of rough because the way you look at it, he has 2 open energy here. He doesn't really have an amazing board presence, so it's kind of like a bad turn to go for a reset. If anything, he probably should have held off, kept the resources in his hand, and just used his leader auto to probably draw a card. And in that sense, it might have actually helped him go on, because if you're gonna get low value out of your reset, it's not really worth going for it. You know, if you have to go to a turn 4, go for a turn 4. You know, if you have the combo power and stuff to protect yourself, there's no reason to be worried about it. You can definitely be okay. But let's take a moment to realize that Dan is at 5 life, and that is when his leader. Sorry about the yawn there. I did try to turn that into my best Freezer impression from the Broly movie. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Well, yeah, Dan's leader does awaken at 5 energy, so him being at a flat 5 is not a bad thing for himself, and it's going to put him in a good spot. And here he's going to go ahead and after image one of the Bulmas. I mean, that's not too bad, because it does mean that he gets rid of one good potential attack. And with Kevin's hand only being 3 cards, there's really not much to do. And this is where, like, because Kevin jumped the gun too early, this is where the spot he's put himself into. And even though he took a whole second turn, it didn't change Dan's game state, and that's really unfortunate. Alright, so here he's going to end up playing this 2-drop Goku. And he's going to go ahead and discard a card. And now he's going to go ahead and grab this Vegeta. And what this Vegeta does when it comes into play, I believe it does untap a blue energy when it is played. And yep, it did exactly that. And now he can attack with both those guys. And that's either that's 10 or 1,000. I feel like that's 10, but that number looks really weird to me. I feel like that's just 1,000. Actually, it can't be. It's definitely a 10. To me, it looks like it's a zero off, but you know, it's whatever. Definitely looks like a 10 base. And he's gonna go ahead and attack, and that's gonna allow him to draw a card and gain +5. Then he's gonna go ahead and flip it over, and that's gonna allow him to draw a card and untap a card, and that's gonna go ahead and be double strike as well. So not only is that 20 double strike, he just go ahead and combos Unbreakable, and that's gonna be 30 double strike into Kevin, whose hand size was already really low. So the chances of him out comboing that were little to none. And now he's going to go ahead and hit him with another 10 with the Vegeta. And it seems like no negates. So he's going to go ahead and Senzu Bean. And that's going to put him back up to 4 open energy. And he's gonna this man over here is gonna go ahead and combo 20, and now he's gonna go ahead and Union Patora, and he's gonna go into this Vegito. And I'm not too sure what this Vegito effects are. I know that he gets to bring out 1 from his energy. I know that for a fact. And he's gonna go ahead and combo the Trunks here, so that it's gonna be 25, if not maybe more. I could be wrong what it actually does. I just don't remember exactly what it does. The only thing I do know is that you could just swap it for something with your energy. And I do believe you have to tap 2 for that. And he's going to go ahead and do just that. He's going to go ahead and tap 2. And he's bringing out the 4-drop, putting him in there. So, yeah, alright. Yeah, so like this is the Vegito engine, and I personally do like this engine. I feel like it could take some really good games. Unfortunately, it does take some time to prep up the energy that you need to get there, but once you do, that can make some really explosive turns. If he did have the candy in his energy, he could have done a potential of 3 attacks, which is pretty insane if you ask me. And here Kevin does super combo, but doesn't draw a card, unfortunately. And alright, it looks like he was short there, and Dan takes the win. I hope you guys enjoyed this game, and I'm just glad to be back and doing videos for you guys. Alright guys, stay tuned for round 2. I know the videos are pretty late into the week. I've just been really busy, but now that things have settled for me, I'm definitely ready to get out you guys' weekly uploads. And if anything guys, stay spicy and stay tuned. Thank you.